Faceless videos are flooding YouTube right now, and countless YouTubers have grown and monetized their channel in less than 60 days. My name is Clumsy, and I recently started this channel. With only 4 videos, I have accumulated 500 subscribers. Now, what is the reason behind all of this success? If you take a look at my first 2 videos, I actually showed my face, but the second I switched to faceless content, my channel started gaining momentum and quickly started growing. The main reason lies in the key aspect of any video: editing. YouTube's most important metric is retention, and the longer you can keep people watching, the higher chance of going viral. Essentially, YouTube looks for how long you can keep a person on their platform. First, let's talk about the most important part of your video: the hook. A compelling hook in a video is key, as it acts as the initial magnet that draws viewers in. In today's day and age where attention spans are as low as Pluto's IQ, an engaging hook within the first few seconds can make the difference between a viewer clicking away or staying to watch your entire video. It sets the tone, piques curiosity, and promises value, ultimately driving the success of your video. To edit videos like me, or just faceless content in general, you're going to need a lot of B-roll footage. I don't use A-roll whatsoever because I make faceless content, and I'm assuming you want to do the same. You will get these in either 2 ways: stock footage from the internet or screen recordings using OBS Studio or any recording software of your choice. I personally use Envato Elements, Epidemic Sounds, and YouTube to get absolutely everything you see. Yes, even in this video, all the assets are from Envato Elements, and I only pay $14 for all these programs. You may be wondering, how is that possible? And that is because I've partnered up with a brand you've probably never heard of that will change your life as a video editor and a content creator. I've actually hidden a secret discount code throughout this video that will give you a further 10% off on any pass. Because not only am I going to guide you step by step on how I edit my videos, I have a big surprise, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Assuming you've done your script and voiceover, simply listen to it and search for terms that match what you are saying. For example, if I am talking about YouTube and I'm mentioning the word money, I would go and search for those keywords. As you can see, you get plenty of options to choose from. You just have to choose what fits your script. Essentially, what do you want to show on the screen while you're talking about X or Y? I usually take about 1 to 2 hours depending on the video I'm making to gather all the footage. You never want to keep the same clip for longer than 3 to 5 seconds. And honestly, you're playing a dangerous game by nearing 5 seconds. When you look at successful YouTubers like Mr. Beast, he averages 14.25 cuts in the first 20 seconds of his videos, and that is because he knows his audience. If you're watching this right now, most likely you're between the ages of 14 to 25, and I know for a fact you don't want to sit here staring at me showing you how to edit for 2 hours. You'll get bored to death and click away. By the way, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. If you want to get it for free, then join my Discord. Start with the audio and place in your voiceover. Cut out all of the unnecessary silence and moments in between breath before talking again. This hurts the pace of your video way more than you think. Remember, 8-second attention span. Get to the point and don't waste time. Choose your background music, but hold on, because you're about to commit a serious mistake. Don't just place the same background music that covers the entire timeline. In my video, I had 6 different song changes, and I did this every time I changed the topic or had a change of tone. I actually did this in this video. Comment if you noticed it. Now let's get into the juicy parts: animations, motion, subtitles, green screens, transitions, and so much more. If you don't want to do any of this yourself and want to save hundreds of hours, join the Discord below, because I've spent my last 2 weeks creating the ultimate preset pack for you guys. Absolutely everything I use is already made. All you have to do is drag and drop, and everything I'm about to show you will take you seconds. Additionally, if you sign up for my newsletter, you get 50% off, which means you'll get assets worth over $250 for less than 15 bucks. First, let's start with subtitles. Since we're making faceless videos, you're going to want to use this to your advantage. In the first minute of your video, you want to have subtitles almost everywhere, and as you go across the video, you still want to use them, but wisely. If you try to put subtitles for every single word, you're going to find yourself editing 50 hours for one video, and we don't want that. Making subtitles like the ones you see on the screen is simple. Write out some text and use any font of your choice. If you want to copy mine, I use Bulby 1SC with a black stroke of 20. Position the text where you want. Sometimes I put mine directly in the center, but if I'm trying to show something, then you want to keep it at the bottom. Go to the beginning of the text, make a keyframe, and set the scale to 70. Go to the right 4 times and set the scale to 110. Finally, go to the right 3 more times and set the scale to 100. This should be the final result, and now you have a nice pop-up animation. Secondly, I'm going to show you 3 common editing techniques that I personally use in my videos. Let's start with the highlighting animation. Start by grabbing the rectangular tool and placing a rectangle on the text you want to highlight. Change the color to yellow and change the blending mode to overlay. Now the text should be visible. However, there is no animation and it doesn't look as nice. So what we're going to do is grab the crop tool and place it onto our graphic. Go to the beginning and create a keyframe for right and set it to 100%. Hold shift and press the right arrow key 5 times. This should move you to the right 25 frames. Then set the value back to 0%. And just like that, you have created the highlight effect. If you want to go shorter, simply move the second keyframe further, and if you want to go faster, just do the opposite. Move the keyframe closer. I also like to do what you're seeing right now. Since we're making faceless videos, you should use 3D characters in your profile picture to make it seem like you're talking. Many faceless YouTubers do this. It's extremely simple. Let's say you have footage of someone walking like this. Take your profile picture and then drag it onto the timeline. Use the mask tool like I'm showing to create a circle. Once you have done this and it's adjusted to your liking, go to the beginning of the clip and position your profile picture on his face. Then set a keyframe for position. Move slowly throughout the clip and keep moving the picture to where the face is supposed to be. Go 3 to 5 frames to the right and make the necessary adjustments. Keep doing this until the clip is over. This should be the final result. Took us no time and we just learned how to motion track. I also like to add some movement and other effects, like I make it bounce and shake. And this leads me to my next topic. Let's talk about motion. This includes scaling, zooms, shakes, slides, and much more. If you've been paying attention, then you can probably see that it's happening right now. The screen is wiggling at the moment. And now we're zooming in slowly. And now I'm bouncing, and now we're shaking. This is what separates an average video from a professional one. Now you might be wondering, well, how can I do the same? But to be fully transparent with you guys, I can't possibly show you how to do all of these effects unless I make a 5-hour video. And this is not what this channel is about. I could create and promote a YouTube course that would cost you $500, copying all these other gurus, but let's be honest, why would you pay that amount when you can learn everything online for free on the internet like I have? This is why I spent the last 2 weeks 8 hours per day creating everything for you so you don't have to. All these animations you see, zooms, my signature transitions, slides, shakes, all my green screens, movement presets, overlays, sound effects, and everything from the 3 years of video experience that I have is all available for the cheapest price on the internet and becomes even cheaper by 50% when you sign up for my newsletter, which is also free and full of information. But hold on, don't click off this video just yet. In the beginning, I promised that I would have a big surprise, which is why I decided to go above and beyond. I left this slightly towards the end of the video because I know that whoever is still watching is actually serious and will take action on this opportunity. I got in a call with the owner of Visualizers Club. If you don't know who these guys are, it's a massive community Discord server that was created by other professional editors to help editors and those wanting to learn editing like you. What these guys do is give you all the websites with a discount of 60 to 70%. This means instead of paying $33 for Envato Elements, you can get it for $10. Actually, you can get it right now for $9 with the promotional code found in my Discord server. Not only that, but they have provided editors, including myself, with video editing clients that are willing to pay hundreds and sometimes even thousands of dollars for specific projects. Almost every single day, you have an opportunity to edit and make hundreds of dollars per project. This would literally cover all your expenses and subscriptions, so I'll leave the link below. Now let's get back to the video because there's 2 more things that I would like to teach you that will separate you from the average editor. Sound design is such an underlooked part when it comes to creating content. What did you notice while watching this video? Whenever there's a transition, a pop-up, you hear a realistic sound to match what is currently happening. I get all my sound effects for free using YouTube and Epidemic Sounds. You do not have to pay. However, if it sounds rough, then you want to add an exponential fade at the end of the current track and the beginning of the new one. I also like to use risers and impact sounds to make the transition almost unnoticeable. Here's an example from my previous video. If people don't notice the transition, then most likely you have done a great job. Also, I understand that not everyone can pay for these types of subscriptions, which is why you can use websites like Pexels to get free assets. I'll also leave additional alternative websites and free general preset packs if you're not interested in the one I've created. But before you get all excited and go try this out yourself, great editing alone won't guarantee that you'll go viral and make thousands of dollars on YouTube. What's more important is your video topic and the search engine optimization. Therefore, if you want to learn how I use AI to come up with viral ideas, then watch this video next.